today, I'm going to give you 4 real quick mini sprints that you can weave into your desk today, tomorrow, the next day, whenever you want, okay? But these are just 4 little sugar hits that you can go, yep, that's a great idea, Brett, or nope, that's a shit idea, Brett, and you do whatever you want with it. But I'm telling you now, these 4 things will just, if you're feeling a bit lost, a bit stuck, a bit quiet, a bit overwhelmed, you want to do something different, you want to try something new, I'm just going to give you some ideas, and if you love them, take them. If you don't, get in the bin. All right, this is not going to be a long episode. Client sprints. We've all heard of client sprints. We've all heard of like BD calls and BD sessions or whatever, but I had a candidate say, I do these client sprints. I'm like, I like that term. So client sprints, right? So like, let's go on, reconfirm the specs that we have. If it's 2 weeks old, just call the client. Is this still on? How are we going? Let's go and touch base with clients that we've made some placements with recently, or maybe we haven't had too much contact with of late. Just, hey, how you going? Thought I'd touch in. Placed someone with you 6 months ago. How's the pipeline work looking? Do you need it? Let's do some client sprints, Let's just talk to the A-grade clients. Let's just make these easy calls, and let's just see what work we have today. For me, I love refreshing specs, and even if I think, no, I've got interviews or whatever, even when you start putting candidates into those roles, briefs can change. People see a candidate you put forward and go, oh, actually, I didn't think that would be something we wanted, but that's actually amazing. So now all of a sudden the briefs change. Do I need to go back and do another search? Let's do a client sprint. That's one sprint we could be doing today. And I reckon you could smash that out in an hour, 2 hours, max, like whatever. The second mini sprint we could be doing today is a LinkedIn sprint, okay? So a lot of people don't like posting on LinkedIn. Fine. I'm not going to suggest that. I'm going to suggest you do 30 minutes of just trawling, and trawl with purpose. So you're trawling and you want to be liking and you want to be commenting on as many applicable posts that you can see. So a good example and the best way you should be setting up your LinkedIn is that you have, you're following all your clients, you're connected with all your candidates and your clients, and future potential clients, ones you're trying to crack at the moment or accounts you're trying to get into. You should be connecting with the stakeholders there, and this is where you start sort of, creating that halo effect on you, like getting your influence up with them, getting your recognition up with them. And the best way to do that is liking what they're posting, commenting what they're posting, because everyone's vain. When people post on LinkedIn, they check for how many likes they got and they check for how many comments they got, and they will respond. So your target audience, your candidates, your clients, your potential clients, if you're liking and commenting for the next half an hour on their stuff today, I'm telling you now, it'll only help your calls down the line. Okay, so that's the second one, LinkedIn sprints. The third sprint we could do is like a check-in sprint. So you've got a pipeline of people on interview, you've got a pipeline of role, whatever that might be, but like anything that's kind of in your pipeline at the moment that feels like it's going well or whatever, let's just take a breather. Let's take a moment and, did I say breather? I did. And let's touch base. Let's just go, hey, you've got this second interview coming up next week. How are you prepared for that? What do you need to know? Here's what I know, yada, yada, yada. Let's do that with all our candidates. Let's do that with all our roles. Let's just do a check-in sprint on our current pipeline, anything on first interview, second interview, or pending, okay? Because there is always gold in taking a breather, taking a little bit of a backward step, and not just hoping or assuming they're going to go well. Let's go and look for some problems. Let's go see where these deals might come unhinged or come unstuck. And let's go and preempt that stuff. Let's go and try and weave our magic on those things now. So you could do that. It could be the third one, a check-in sprint on your pipeline. The last one I'm thinking is like a lunch. Offer lunch to the biggest biller in your office. Hey, Toby, Marie, whoever, you're the biggest biller in our office. I don't spend a lot of time with you. I'd love to take you to lunch. Just see what happens. I'd love to pick your brain or whatever. Would you like that? Yeah, let's go. Who would turn down a free lunch, particularly if they're a colleague? If you work for yourself or you don't have a big biller or you're the biggest biller, maybe think about previous colleagues. Most recruiters don't start outside of an agency. They start somewhere. Who was a big biller? Who was an influence on your career? Who was someone from your past that maybe you call them? How are you going? It's been a while. I see you still doing great things on LinkedIn. I'd love to just take you to lunch with the pure expectation of taking lunch, saying hi, pick your brain about what's going on in the market, how you're doing it, that sort of thing. So the fourth thing is let's do a lunch sprint. Like offer lunch to a big biller that you know or you know of, or maybe you don't know them. Maybe you've seen them on LinkedIn. Hey, I'd love to offer you a lunch. I'd love to pick your brain. I know if I got that offer, I'd be like, hell yeah, let's go get lunch. So if anyone wants to offer me lunch, let's go. That's it. Mini sprints to energize your desk today, okay? It's all about energy. Like, share, subscribe, helps us grow. That's all we have time for you. As always, have an amazing day. Make all your deals and mini sprints come true.